So this can eat away minutes, hours, days of your time. We're talking about how like dissatisfaction in some areas of our lives is such a huge distraction, and sometimes we don't even realize it till it gets to like this breaking point, right? So for me, it was a personal relationship like Reen is talking about. And for me, at first, it was better off to avoid it. I didn't want anyone to get upset. I didn't want to bother anybody. It was better off left alone. But then it got to this point where it sounds like you are, where it's just this level where it can't not be addressed anymore. It's so distracting. It's living rent free in my head all day, and I cannot focus or get stuff done. And so my tip for you is something I did that was super helpful is I talked it out with a few people before I actually had the conversation with the person. I talked it out with a friend. I talked it out with a mentor, and I talked it out with a life coach. I don't know if you have any or all three of those in your life. For you, though, and everybody else listening, what really helped with that is that by the time I got to the actual conversation with the actual person, it had taken some of the edge off of it, right? Some of that bitterness and resentment and like intensity, because it wasn't the first time I had said it. It wasn't the first time I had gathered my thoughts into sentences and words on the subject. Granted, it wasn't with the person, so it could be a lot less loaded. But having those conversations 3 separate times, hearing their questions, hearing their support, put me in a place where I was able to be a little bit more calm and collective, even though it can be an incredibly charged conversation. So my tip is, for sure, if you can talk to any or all of those people, it can take that edge off just a little bit. And I think it gives you a better shot at having a real conversation than something turning it very quickly into a defensive argument, because that's exactly where it was going to go for me if I didn't talk it out. So let me know if that's helpful.